welcome back to the channel. This is Thilo and Cree here with a new video for you all today. As always, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with our upcoming content. Now today we are going to be covering of this picture of this message. We don't know the exact history or context for this response. But as you can see, the message reads, "No, you're not a gamer. No, you're not a gamer. I'm so sick of all these people who think they're gamers. No, you're not. Most of you are not even close to being gamers. I see these people saying, I put well over 100 hours in this game, and it's great. That is nothing. Most of us can easily put 300 plus in all our games. I see people who only have the Nintendo Switch, us, and claim to be gamers. Come talk to me when you pick up a PS4 controller. Then we'll be friends? Also, dear women, Pokemon is not a real game. Animal Crossing is not a real game. Hashtag fighting words. The Sims is not a real game. Mario is not a real game. Stardew Valley is not a real game. Mobile games are not real games. Put down the baby games and play something that requires challenge and skill for once. Signed, sincerely, all of actual gamers." All right, well, you know, let that sink in.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
We are pretty sure that a 13-year-old boy wrote this. Not sure, but that's gonna be our assumption. Do we agree with this? Absolutely not. There has been, for quite some time, a lot of kind of, I guess you can say, backlash and discrimination against certain types of gamers in different communities. I guess to kind of try to put everything in, you know, simple terms, but that's definitely something that we've seen. Merriam-Webster defines a gamer as a person who plays games, especially a person who regularly plays computer or video games. Sounds pretty inclusive. If you're a woman, there doesn't seem to really be anything in this definition that would exclude you from being a gamer. There are, of course, unfortunately, a good amount of people that think otherwise. They will say things like, hey, certain games like Animal Crossing, Mario, Pokemon, Stardew Valley, Sims, these very, very popular, well-selling games. If you play these games, you're not a gamer. Now, we think that's kind of dumb. Sounds pretty dumb. We're just not sure why, like what the purpose of this is. If Call of Duty is your jam, you like to, you know, play shooter game, first-person shooters, some RPGs or whatever, I mean, go ahead. That's what your like friends play or whatever. That's what y'all like play together online or whatever. I mean, homie, go for it. It's all you know, it's all good. But that, in our opinion, does not give you the right to tell people that play other games that they're all of a sudden not gamers just because you don't find the particular games to require a certain skill set or anything like that. Nowhere in the definition do you see this of what a gamer is. The actual textbook dictionary definition of what a gamer is. There's nothing about skill level. And if you want to, you know, try and do some like comparisons or something, like if someone plays any sport, they can be considered that for a player. Like if someone plays soccer, they're a soccer player. Someone plays tennis, they're a tennis player. They can obviously be considered or called an athlete no matter what sport it is, or chess, like tabletop games and everything. Those are all considered sport athletes, just like people who played video games. And what's so odd to me is pre-esports and people like who just played video games like all day, every day, would never be considered an athlete of any sort. But now there is literally a huge, just this like huge stage for people who just play video games, quote unquote. And I say just play video games because that's kind of what it was seen as before. No one was like, oh yeah, this takes actual skill and actual talent. People would be like, oh, this is so like whack. Like people just sitting down playing like computer games or like video games together or whatever, that there's like really like not much skill. This can't be considered any sort of like sport or an athlete. Esports is literally a thing. So the fact that other communities kind of looked down on gamers, so to speak, in the past, now it seems like the overall gaming community is divided amongst itself to just make things worse and just kind of seclude certain gamers from identifying as gamers. There's no benefit. You're basically just dividing what used to already be not seen as a legitimate community. You don't have to be a boy or a man or whatever to be considered a gamer. You don't have to play certain games. You don't have to play Call of Duty. You don't have to play Apex Legends or any of these like random like games or whatever. You don't have to play these games to be a gamer or to call yourself a gamer. And if you play freaking Nintendo, one of the best selling Nintendo Switch is still the best selling console over the PlayStation and Xbox, like year to date at least. So if you got a Nintendo Switch and you got some Nintendo Switch games and you put some time into it, you want to call yourself a gamer, go ahead. I mean, it's unfortunate that, you know, that the message isn't anything like new to us, and we've seen it before, you know. But yeah, if you're a girl, woman, non-binary, transgender, whoever you are, never ever let someone tell you that you're not a gamer or you're not who or what you identify as, because their opinion is just, as we mentioned before, dumb. But anyways, that's kind of our thoughts and everything. We just wanted to, you know, put all this out there and kind of get all your thoughts on everything. And again, for everyone watching, if you made it far, thank you for watching the video. Drop a comment below on the video and everything. Whatever you identify as and everything, just, you know, throw below in the comments, you know, if you agree that, you know, gamers come in all shapes and sizes essentially, and there is no like one cookie cutter, I guess, type of gamer. But yeah, and as y'all can see, this island is now flat. So we're probably, hopefully, if I don't get lazy, gonna be doing some cool stuff in some new videos. So make sure you subscribe, keep up with the channel. But as always, we hope that all of you are staying safe and well, and we will see you next time.